First play, first pass for Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Bobby Okereke
gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Brady,
and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And Brate has it over the middle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The Colts had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And that will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. On 4th down, here's Purdy.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Burn Smith Jr., a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Brady now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Brady gives this to White. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Badgley able to punch this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Cook again.
And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away from the 6.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Pirine. And he's got room. give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
46-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's Cook. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a forward DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady now to throw.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down at the 28. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Purdy's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first down, Purdy.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yards.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
From the 6.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From midfield, here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And Brady will sneak it, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's White.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Running here with White.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Over the middle, it's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a... And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a
tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On second down, they'll run with White. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Brady to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here as we begin overtime, they're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Now Purdy.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Purdy's throw complete there to Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.